Governor Gretchen Whitmer is relaxing some restrictions across the state. Find out what this means for you in her latest guidelines. The federal government greenlights a company to decontaminate medical equipment, who will be making millions of reusable masks in just days. Plus, an important message from a disinfectant maker. Hear the warning they have for the public. It's time to wake up mid-Michigan. It's Saturday, April 25th.
Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEMTV5 Wake Up.
Hey everyone, thanks for waking up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Blake Keller in for Ashlyn Hill. We'll have those stories coming up in just a bit, but first, meteorologist John Gross is joining us live with a look at the forecast. Good morning, John. So good to see the sun.
Yeah, good morning, Blake, and good morning, everybody at home. We are continuing to see a few rays of sunshine out there this morning. However, it doesn't look to be sticking around all day today, as we're going to continue to have some more clouds work into our skies as we get later on into this afternoon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump outside and show you what's going on outside your window this morning. Here's a look at downtown Saginaw, the Huntington Event Park Center, where we have temperatures a little chilly this morning, right there into the mid-30s. We're at 36 degrees, wind chill coming in right at the freezing mark at 32 because of your wind. We're out of the north this morning, generally right there at around 5 miles per hour. Other air temperatures getting it going on your Saturday morning. We have a good mix of the 30s across the board. We're at 36 in Mount Pleasant, 35 in Clare and Gladwin, 37 degrees currently in Carroll. Good morning. And we're at 34 right now in Flint. A little bit cooler than where we were this time yesterday. Taking a look at the temperature change over the past 24 hours, anywhere from around 5 upwards of 6-7 degrees cooler. However, we will be seeing some warmer temperatures coming in the 7-day forecast, so stay tuned to that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first Warren 5 pinpoint Doppler radar. Live from MBS this morning, here's some more good news from your forecast. We're not tracking any rain or snow showers at the moment. However, as we broaden the view on the first Warren 5 sky tracker, you can see we do have a storm system that is off towards our south and west and is producing some showers over towards Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. The good news is from this system, it does look to be diving off towards our south. However, we will be getting clipped by some of the northern cloud cover from this system, especially as we work on in throughout the afternoon hours and into the evening as well. Here it is on your coffee meter. You need the extra large cup of joe because it's definitely a cold one out there this morning. We'll be seeing temperatures getting back into the mid-50s today with that increasing cloud cover. We'll go ahead and take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up here in just a little bit. Blake, we'll send it back to you.
Well, more relief could be on the way to small businesses across the nation after the president signed a nearly $500 billion stimulus bill. Self-swab COVID-19 testing kits are also now be able to be mailed, and a company in the nation's capital has been contracted to clean N95 masks for healthcare officials around the country. That company, Battelle, will collect thousands of PPE at a time and then clean it with a hydrogen peroxide vapor for at least 6 hours. Now that vapor will kill the virus on those masks, allowing them to be reused. In Michigan, there's a slow return to normalcy now that Governor Whitmer has eased some of her emergency restrictions, while at the same time extending her stay-at-home order. The stay-at-home order now in place through mid-May as the state faces more than 36,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases and more than 3,000 deaths. The governor's announcement was welcome news to many business owners. TV5's Jonathan Jackson takes a look at what we're now allowed to do.
After weeks of having to close up shop, certain businesses across Michigan are preparing to reopen under Governor Whitmer's latest order.
This order allows landscapers and lawn service companies and nurseries to return to work, subject to strict social distancing.
And other businesses allowed to open include bike repair shops, non-essential supply stores for pickup and delivery, and areas of big box stores, including garden, paint, and flooring, some of which we talk with to get their perspective on being able to open their doors.
We are very, very happy that the announcement was made. It was a little bit of a surprise to us.
My team's chomping at the bit to get back to work, and I think more importantly, our customers are going to be very excited to be able to get back on the road.
And although Governor Whitmer is lengthening the stay-at-home order, she's also shortening the leash on certain restrictions. For example, while wearing masks in enclosed public spaces is now required, along with employers having to provide masks for their staff, outdoor activities such as golfing and motorized boating are now allowed. along with traveling between residences across the state.
If we see an increase, we may have to be nimble enough to go backward on occasion. My hope, though, my fervent hope, is that people still take this incredibly seriously.
In Saginaw, Jonathan Jackson, WNEMTV5.
State Representative Ben Frederick is urging the governor to allow hospitals to perform elective surgeries and other procedures. The Owasso Republican joined his colleagues in creating a bipartisan committee to review new and existing executive orders issued by Whitmer during the pandemic. Now, this is separate from the Republican-led bills aimed at reining in her authority. The Federal Emergency Management Agency says close to $125 million in federal disaster aid is coming to Michigan. The assistance was made available under the Major Disaster Declaration issued by President Trump in late March. Those funds will be used to purchase and distribute personal protective equipment, durable medical equipment, and supplies. Well, we know there are still many questions regarding the crisis in Michigan, and if you still have some, we'd like to hear from you. Next Thursday, TV5 is partnering with ABC 12 and Mid-Michigan Now for a live 1-hour Governor's Town Hall. Email your questions to govtownhall@wnem.com. TV5's Frank Turner will take part in the live event. That's next Thursday, right here on TV5. Well, NASA has a message for all space enthusiasts. Don't show up to Florida for SpaceX's historic astronaut launch next month. SpaceX's first human space flight launch from U.S. soil is scheduled for May 27th. The astronauts will take off on a rocket from the Kennedy Space Center, and NASA says you can still watch the event online. Now, despite the pandemic, NASA says it is pushing forward with the launch because it's critical to maintain normal operations on board the International Space Station. Well, TV5 News Time is 8:07. A local college is stepping up to help out healthcare workers on the front lines. We'll tell you how they're lending a helping hand. And the Detroit mayor is pushing for more testing of grocery store workers. What date Mayor Duggan is setting for those store owners.